Hello. Right, it's the end of January, so I have filled, oh look at that, filled my book. So I thought I would do a little flip through, a little bit of a talk through to show you what's been going off in this. When I started this one, it was last year when all the shit was happening to us, so I was a little bit miserable, but that's improved. So anyway, so I started it August the 21st, but then I had a little bit of a break when I was trying to find out what I wanted to do next, because lots of things sort of happened. I was obviously reasonably keeping it together here, and got one of the cards from the Enchanted Map Oracle cards from Colette Baron Reed, which I really like. I use those quite a bit, but I did have some sort of diary entries here as well, which I don't do anymore. I'd keep those in a separate book, but I was feeling quite emotional and wobbly at this time, but trying to keep it together, but I think at this point I had a bit of a breakdown, and sort of, yeah, I went a little bit dark and fed up, so I took a little bit of a break. I switched, I think here sometimes, I think here, I switched everything off basically. I came off the internet totally and utterly, shut down my Etsy shop, shut everything down, got rid of my Instagram. I felt like I wanted to hide, which, you know, sometimes we all want to hide away a little bit, and it was the best thing for me at the time. I just needed to heal myself. So I took some time out, disappeared for a bit, but then I think during sort of November time, I picked myself back up again, got myself back online, felt like I could trust people again, and decided that I wasn't going to hide away. I was going to put my big girl pants on, get my pants of power moving, and bollocks to everybody else and the nasty bastards that try and get you down, and decided that I was going to go for it. So you see, this is when I picked it back up again. Off she goes, lot. So I found my strength, but I needed that time out just to sort of fill my well. So the rest of it should be quite reasonably fun. So during November, we've got lots and lots of colour going off. The blackbirds singing, I do like the birds. I want to do a little bit more bird illustrations because I really like them. And I tend to do a mix of illustration and collage depending on the day and what I feel like doing. So here we go. I think most of these are now on Instagram. I'm back on everything and building my my tribe back up. And there's my pants of power. I've yet to find some pants that look like that. I would really like some. If anybody knows where I can get some from, tell me. Because I'm after them. Oh, look how this goes all crinkly, this paper. It's just the best. There's some illustrations from the children's book that I found. Some old Twinkle comic. That's Witch Winkle. I like Witch Winkle. And some great illustrations from Toadfoot Tales that I absolutely love. I think one day I might do a talk through of my planner that I got from them, because it's one of the best things I've bought this year. Well, last year I bought it, because I do like to plan, and so I've got a separate place now. I tried digitally, but I'm a bit of a paper girl, so I like the elements that digital can give us, you know, for creating and that sort of thing, but I still go back to paper because I like how it feels. But I use my Toadfoot Tales planner. I print it out, and it's fabulous. And these lovely illustrations are just great. So I just go through it and see. I maybe ought to do, like, compile a month of affirmations on one page. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? See how the month sort of panned out. There's another Toadfoot Tales illustrations here. Yeah. Here again. And here and here. I had lots of fun in December with them. Each day when I do these, it's really a way of focusing on myself and how I feel when I get up in the morning, and it sets me up for the day. So I can sort of go off, and it really doesn't matter whatever else comes along. I've sort of filled my well first. So I like that one. That pops out really nice. This is one of the candles from one of the printables that I send out to the mailing list. So if you ever want to join me, you can get my newsletter by signing up to, there's a link in the show notes. So that's one of them, a page full of candles that I made a candle garland, not garden. Could make a candle garden though. Oh, that's another idea. January the 1st looks all like clean, doesn't it? And thoughts are magic spells. I believe that totally. And got to do the lady illustrations again. I like my ladies. Of course, she looks fiery, doesn't she? Got a fire in her belly. Very true. January is always a very long month, isn't it? It feels like it goes on forever and ever and ever. But it's not that gloomy in a way, because you sort of, I don't know, building the foundations for the year and refilling your own bowl of goodness. A lot of the ladies are obviously enjoying doing these, aren't I? You can sort of tell little flurries of different things. The Toadfoot ones, yeah, that's where. That's definitely true. You've just got to let the painful past go. You have to let it go. Forgive it, whatever it is and how it's hurt you, and let it go. I sometimes write quite deep things and surprise myself. Forgiveness is not about having tea with those who have done you wrong. It's about you letting go of resentment to lighten your own heart. I think I got that from Fearless Tarot, actually. I don't think I did read that. Write that. It's a great book, that is. If you're into tarot and reading tarot, Elliot Adams' book, Fearless Tarot, is a really good one. And give you some deep insight into the tarot. We like rings, don't we? Life is always better after a good poo. Lighten the load. I always say that. You know, when the cats go on the litter tray and to our great delight have a poo, and they always sort of come out full of beans. I want to have a skip round and everything, so it always makes me laugh. I say, life's always better after a good poo. makes your heart sing. Doing this makes my heart sing. Embrace your courage. And today, just come back to centre. Bring yourself back to the essence of you. Remain grounded and do not rush. Excuse me. Do not rush. That's one of my things this year. I've got this little reading that I did called my 2023 quest, and one of the things it says is to take my time and don't hurry. So I'm taking those words of wisdom. And at the end, I've written, goodbye little book, I've enjoyed your company enormously. You bring me focus when I'm scattered and joy when I'm sad. A little life raft when it's stormy and a guiding hand when I'm lost. Here we go. So tomorrow, everyday freedom. Woohoo! Thank you.